got my linear actuators. Bam. Gets hit. Damage. Oh, you love it. More bam. And welcome back to another Quest to Perfect, where I'm using Dunemarchers. Our perk here reads that we have increased sprint speed, so I kind of built into a lot of movement stuff. Sprinting builds up this static charge, where after melee attacking a combatant, it'll chain to nearby foes. You get bolt charge per hit on the chain. Now I paired that with our striker class here. I love it. We got Knockout, Touch of Thunder, Pulse Nades, and Spark of Shock. The Jolt kind of just hits everything. Also hits everything with the little Dunemarchers. We got Ions for the Ionic Traces, Thunderclap because it's fun, Magnitude and Resistance for the fun, and I paired that with my Zarpedon D. Now I've been using this a lot as 1-2 punch and trickle charge. Trickle charge is also affected by Dunemarchers, fun fact. And to round it all out, I don't have it here, but you could pair this with the SRL Circuit armor set. Here's the stats for the build, and let's get into it. Oh man, I haven't been back here in forever. Already missed my first shot. Let's go. Bam. That's a little trickle there. Yeah, okay. I've played this game a couple times before. The main thing that I'm doing for it's kind of like the neutral game, I guess I should say, is just like I said, it's been a while. I think about for my neutral game, I'm just kind of vibe it out, using just kind of normal stuff that you'd see. So like, you know, the Dragon's Breath. Yeah. I know my Destiny. It hasn't been that long since I played. That guy already did protect. Okay, never mind. So I think on my next hit, yeah, Bolt Charge gets ejected, used. Yeah, one of the words. It's nice being back, though. I won't lie. I wouldn't say this is my favorite game. That's definitely a debate that I do not know. But it's definitely one of the games that I've played quite a lot of. Now, if I remember correctly, my little quest perfecting here is can only use one loadout. Now, we're gonna see if this is a good enough loadout for stuff here. But I guess we'll find out when we're ready. You know, sometimes shooting them in the back of the forehead is pretty smart. Guessing.
Guardian down.
Gets them going. Okay, we're up to a great start. Oh man. I will say this last hurrah, so to speak, is pretty great. It's a little sad. But it's pretty great. I'm so excited for it. I don't remember how to do the double. I'm pretty excited to see what we can just do as a community of people who want to just get stuff done. Whether it's world records, whether it's builds. That guy did 2 because he's just gaming. She, them, they, eating. I'm excited to see it. You know, it's sad the game's disappearing. But unfortunately, that's just kind of how it goes, you know? Damage. I thought that guy was gonna have a little bit more A little bit more health, I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, no, that's kind of how that goes. Ooh, that's right. I haven't even seen the whatchamacallit. I'm gonna run. I got my linear actuators. Bam. Gonna run. Smack. Trickle charge. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like that. I like when stuff just kind of melds together, works with each other. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, Tormund. You know, one of the things that I will never understand is why do we always call all of these little guys Tormund? Because, like, is Tormund really everywhere? I need someone who's a lore nerd to tell me, because I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. Because if he is, hey man, thanks for helping us all these years. I ain't gonna lie, I would have been lost without you. But if not, yeah, who is, or what is that little guy? Gotta go find it again. Land ho! It's not land, but you get the point. Yeah, like what is this guy? I've always just been told Tolan. I just kind of, you know, go with the flow, say, yeah, that's Tolan. I trust everything. But it could be someone else. It could be, I don't know, Bob. Bob the Wisp. Yeah. Bob's just helping us all these years. Good old Bob. Oh, okay. Those doors, I swear. No. For a second, I thought the hobgoblins dictated life. Oh no. It's been a while, man. It's been a while. Or whoever's watching this. Person. It's definitely not a place. I think my favorite part of this whole expansion is that everything is kind of not viable. I guess that's not the term I'm looking for, but there's a point in playing everything. Some armor sets have a little bit more of a reason to grind than others, but yeah, some armor sets have a more reason to farm over others. I've been hearing at the time of recording this, I've been hearing that the grass armor set is like crazy in Crucible. You just kind of like exist and you shoot yourself with some kind of thing. You know, that's all we can do forever ago. Forever ago being last night, and somehow you just get your super in like 2 rounds. It's like, oh, something tells me that ain't good. You know what I wish they would have done? I don't know. I actually have not checked this, but I wish they gave everything kind of a master version. Now, obviously not like Banes and champions, that would kind of suck, but just kind of like builds and shit. Fine. My modes aren't that cool anyways. My bad. It's all good. Grab that already. Yeah, is there like a master version of like Pit of Heresy and Shattered Throne and all that kind of stuff? Because that would be cool. I kind of wish they did that for this last update too. Is kind of give like what's the feat? Cutthroat. I kind of wish they gave like Cutthroat to some stuff. That'd be cool. Now would I lose my mind? Yeah. Speaking of cut, you know what I still need to do as well? I did a video already. It's Chaos Resplendent when I came back. But I need to actually do 5 feet. You know, I'm not a big fan of the whole cheese thing or whatever, so it's kind of why I put it off a little bit. Also because, you know, life. But yeah, I still need to do that. Which, man, that's it's kind of a pain to find some people who want to do it. One, not cheese. Two, people who are good. You know, bring some meta loadouts. Not like, you know, I got meta loadouts, but you know, people who are just like, yeah, all right, I know what to do. I know every single thing. I had done quite a bit of homework, so to speak, for the. I think it was Galron specifically, because I hadn't done Galron. Obviously, you know, hadn't came out in like years. But that was actually one of my favorite raids that I've done. I still remember like, oh wait, nope, wait. I still remember. Sometimes the primary just needs to go away. I still remember doing it day one and not getting too far. But yeah, I still remember doing it day one, not getting too far on account that, well, you know, back to the teammates not really teammating and being, you know, big fibbers on the, hey, I've done everything. Yeah. It's nice to have me back in the game. I was kind of confused. I thought I was going crazy when I saw that the crystals, the white crystal, wasn't in the in the rotation anymore. I was like, am I missing something the entire time? And I had looked for whose stream it was, but saw the crystals again. I was like, oh my gosh, that's where they are. They're in the challenge mode. Which, shoot, I don't even remember what challenge mode was. Wasn't it like both hands or something like that? Look at him go. One of the things that I can do is work. The more gets stuff. That's not something I actually thought they would do. Where you have war prees, consecrated mine, all with the encounter before them, compounding with the encounter ahead of them, or not ahead of them, with them. You know what I'm saying. It's been a while since I've commentated, little commentary stuff, and also so far it's been a while since I've done kind of silly builds. I ain't gonna lie. Because Dunemarchers is more like a PvP thing, I ain't gonna lie, but I think my last one that I did, it has been a couple years actually since I've done it. But the last one that I did, Gemini Jester, that's PvP. I use that in all of the 50 Waves Onslaught, which I don't know why no one stopped me. My buddy, after the fact, was like, Nick, what are you doing? And I'm just like, it's fun. I think if you use it now, I don't think it ever disoriented the PvE combatants. But in my mind, in my heart, I wanted it to. I'm not gonna ask. You know what I mean? Like, in my heart, I wanted to be like, yeah, that's how this works. But did it? Probably not. Dunemarchers, on the other hand, it does kind of... It's more PvP kind of focused, because in PvP you want to be as focused or as fast as possible, whereas in PvE it kind of doesn't really matter. You have the Eager Edge Sword, which, you know, you can almost have infinite ammo of. You have Icarus Dash on Warlocks. You have Thruster here. Yeah, there's kind of not really much of a reason to have increased sprint speed. But I kind of like making builds for stuff that you really shouldn't be using. Also, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little washed at PvP. I'm always scared about this jump. Hold up. Oh, he shoots, he scores. But yeah, the big PvP. I did a couple of games. I did a Trials of Osiris stuff, and it was cool. I was like, yeah, let's get it. I won 7 games, not in a row, and that was it. I was like, yeah, all right, let's never do this again. No, please let me get the chest, please. I Blake you. Hockey, please. Hockey, please. Well, there goes that. Just cut to the boss. I wanted that chest. Like, is the gear from here, like, all that good? But it deals with Prince Game. It's not like linear actuated. I actually don't know how to say that word because I'm dumb. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Pick back up. I'll pick up my notes. I keep pressing the wrong button. I'm pressing E instead of mouse 1? I did the wrong game entirely. Oh, we love it. That's one thing that I really like too, is you can either full send and lose some of the 1-2 punch stuff, or you can get the 1-2 punch and go into Thunderclap. It's awesome. More bam. Engage in content. My favorite thing to do. This guy might actually die. Okay. I was gonna say he might die on first play. I missed the rocket. Booger. That was fun. I definitely remember that being a lot harder back in the day. I remember solo flawlessing this with Molten Top and
the Nine
was
have
it Anarchy
spoken.
back in the day?
Their answer is complete.
Yeah, that was
then we learn nothing.
quack. Quack, quack, everybody.
The
Quack,
enemy
quack.
thinks they're mounting a comeback.
You know,
Stop them.
Dunemarchers pretty fun. I ain't gonna lie, but it's more of like a swap exotic if I'm really like being honest about myself. I like my little series here where I'm just like, yeah, alright, let's do one build, one activity, quote unquote ending activity, and yeah, let's get it. Now,
Your opponents
is it the
are
best idea to
gaming
be
on
like, yo, let's use Dunemarchers in Prophecy? I was kind of thinking, oh yeah, we're gonna be in like big open areas and stuff like that. It's a great idea, and then I realized that's not what we're doing. So, unfortunately, it did not pan out to be exactly how I wanted. But again, like I said, this is more of a swap example. I think if I wanted to really perfect this, I'd probably use this in like War Priest or Morgeth Surpassing, where there's just like a lot of like in-between stuff, and you can swap to something like, let's just say, Curse of the Falling Sun. That would be pretty great. I'm not gonna lie.
Nothing stops.
But here I'm just like, yeah, let's just have some fun, do a little prophecy, have a little commentary. It'll be fun. White Kirim is in front of me. fellas, I might die. But, yeah, Dunemarchers. Fun exotic. I like that it actually works with triple charge on my Zarpedon D, if that's how you pronounce it. I have no idea. Because I just like when stuff works with each other. That was kind of like the whole point of this series in the beginning. Because I was like, yeah, let's just do stuff, build a whole loadout where everything kind of works with each other, and then with the armor sets, I ain't gonna lie, I'm losing my hair a little bit. Not really, but losing my hair a little bit because I'm just like, okay, so there's this and that and that and this. The Circuit from SRL, basically. That's a pretty great armor set that would work wonderful with the Dunemarchers. But I opted not to do that just because, one, I only have so much time in this universe, I might as well just have some fun and not go stir crazy. And two, that's just too much armor. I ain't gonna lie. I think Dunemarchers isn't gonna be the best thing in general to warrant grinding an entire armor set. But if you want to do that, go ahead. It's awesome. As for any other final thoughts I have on the matter, well, Dunemarchers, yeah.
Careful.
And it's just
Your
an
enemy
exotic.
is closing the
Sprint
gap.
exotic. It's more like a PvP exotic, I think. Came out back in the good old Red War days, I think. So yeah, it kind of shows its age on the sprint faster. Kind of reminds me of when I did Stompies, and I was like, yeah, I jump faster and higher, right? Yeah, kind of got it. But yeah. Any other things that I can think of off the top of my head? Not really. I guess I'm just gonna win first place because that guy just decided to throw? Question mark? Yeah. If you liked the video, let me know. If you didn't like it, let me know also. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one for some more fun
30 seconds
in the
remain.
Destiny.
Finish them.
Up to.
You're in the lead.
Later.